Welcome to the Fearful Fright series, where we will be reading with our favorite green ghoul, Grimmer. Now sit back and enjoy this twisted tale. Today our story is called More Words of the Wizard. Long before anyone dared whisper his name, before legends grew teeth and learned how to bite, Merlin walked alone down a moonlit road with a stolen spellbook tucked beneath his arm and a wizard's hat slipping over his eyes. The village of Eildor lay quiet behind him. Too quiet. Windows were shut tight. Doors were barred. Not even dogs barked. The kind of silence that felt watched. Merlin slowed his steps. "That's never a good sign," he muttered. The spellbook twitched. He stopped. "Don't do that," he warned it. The book opened on its own, pages fluttering wildly until they settled on a sentence written in crooked ink. "The king knows." Merlin swallowed. "The breadmaker returns." The breadmaker's hut still smelled of warm loaves and yeast, but now it also smelled of fear. Merlin knocked. Nothing. He knocked again. The door creaked open just a finger's width. The old breadmaker peeked out, eyes wide. When she saw the purple cloak and pointed hat, she gasped and dropped to her knees. "Please don't turn me into anything," she cried. "I've already been a goose once." Merlin blinked. "A goose. Terrible year," she sobbed. Merlin sighed. "I'm not here for that. I just wanted to return this." He placed the list of ingredients gently on the table. The breadmaker looked up, trembling. "You're not angry?" "No," Merlin said, "but I am starving." She stared at him for a long moment. Then she stood, brushed flour from her apron, and smiled. "Well then, wizard or not, sit down. No child should go hungry." She fed him bread thick with butter, stew with real meat, and a cup of watered wine. Merlin nearly cried into the bowl. "You saved my sister's victims," she said quietly. "The children came home. You did good, boy." Merlin looked down. "I didn't mean to become a wizard." "No one ever does," she replied. "New friends in strange places." As Merlin left the hut, his stomach full and his pockets heavier with bread than gold, a voice called from the shadows. "Nice hat." Merlin spun. A girl leaned against a fence post, chewing an apple. She had wild black hair, a crooked grin, and eyes sharp as knives. "Who are you?" Merlin demanded. "Name's Bryn," she said. "I steal things. You steal reality." She nodded at the book. Merlin tightened his grip. "You should stay away from me." "Too late," Bryn said cheerfully. "King's guards are rounding up anyone strange. And you're the strangest thing in Eildor." As if summoned by her words, heavy boots echoed down the road. Merlin panicked. Spell, page, why are there so many pages?" Bryn grabbed his arm. "Say something wizardy." Merlin shouted the first thing he saw. "Let the shadows dance and the moon forget us." The ground rippled. The shadows stretched. The guards marched straight past them, eyes glassy, humming a lullaby and stepping in perfect circles. Bryn stared. "Okay," she said. "I'm sticking with you. The thing in the woods." They fled into the forest, where twisted trees groaned and the air smelled of rotten mushrooms. Merlin felt the book grow warm. "Something's wrong," he whispered. The woods answered. Branches snapped. Something massive moved between the trees. Out stepped a creature stitched together from antlers, armor, and flesh. Its mouth opened sideways. Its voice sounded like many people screaming politely at once. "Merlin," it crooned. Merlin froze. "I didn't tell it my name." Bryn backed away. "You know that thing." The creature bowed. "I am the collector. The king sends his regards." Merlin's blood ran cold. "Uther." The collector lunged. Merlin opened the book again. "Nope," he shouted. "Absolutely not." Green fire erupted. The forest exploded with noise, frogs raining from trees, mushrooms screaming, Bryn laughing hysterically. The collector shrank, and shrank, until it became a hedgehog wearing armor. It squeaked angrily and rolled away. Brynn wiped tears from her eyes. That was terrifying. Merlin nodded. And ridiculous. Enemies multiply. They didn't notice the crow watching from above. Nor the shadow that followed them. Nor the whisper carried on the wind. Blood moons soon. A terrible discovery. They camped near an old stone circle. As Merlin slept, he dreamed. A red moon. Claws. His father's voice, warped and wrong. You cannot hide from what you are. Merlin woke screaming. The spellbook lay open beside him. On the page was a drawing. A demon. With his face. Brynn stared. Merlin, what are you? Merlin shook. I don't know. The book wrote on its own. The blood moon returns. The king prepares. The father waits. Far away, King Uther smiled. The alligators in the moat thrashed. And somewhere beneath the earth, something ancient stretched and laughed. Merlin closed the book. Well, he said weakly, forcing a grin. At least tomorrow can't get worse. Thunder cracked. The red moon began to rise. To be continued.